This week, I'm playing weather games. I'm opening my palms, I'm closing them, I'm bringing plants inside, bringing plants outside, dragging them back out again, and I'm permanently opening my Chilean wine palm. Who is going to win? Me, the plants, or the weather? Hi everyone, it's Tim. Welcome back to my garden. It's a really beautiful morning today. The sun is in my eyes. I'm squinting. My eye's a little bit better than it was. It doesn't look quite as a big black eye as it did last week, so I'm happy about that. This garden this week, I am so busy with stuff, and the key thing is the weather. I'm having really warm weather, really cold weather, and then really almost summer-like weather. So I am opening things up, I'm closing things up, and then fingers crossed, I'm opening things up for real and with no going back. I'm not going to do everything because if you remember last year, I opened up all my Washingtonias in April. Everything was good. Then there was a freak snowstorm and the snow messed up the palms. It was not below freezing, but the snow did them in. So I'm going to be very, very cautious with the Washingtonias. I'm not going to be cautious with my Chilean wine palm, my Mediterranean fan palms, and probably my Pindo palm, my Batia. I'm going to open all those up this week. So you're going to see that. It's exciting. I'm moving things in and out. A lot of chaos. It's amazing how you go from winter where you're like, I just want spring, I just want spring, I just want spring. And then spring hits and suddenly you do not have enough time in the day to do everything. I have stuff everywhere right now. I have so many plants that need to go outside. I have dahlias that I need to plant. I've got so many things to do. It's just crazy. So I'm gonna just jump right into the garden now and let you see what's going on. And I hope all of you are doing great and getting good weather too. And best of all, not in this video, but next Monday, the pool is opening and I'm so excited. Yay! So on these relatively nice days in the spring, I try to get as many plants out on the deck as I can, even though I know I'm gonna have to bring a lot of them back inside. But they don't have to go back inside permanently, and that's the good thing. And they need to start getting used to the sun. So you have to do this in small doses, or otherwise you get sunburn on your plants. Since I've moved those plants out, that means I can move my Plumaria out from the cold closet and have them start coming back to life out of dormancy. And I have the Plumaria out and I have watered them a little bit. So hopefully they will come out of dormancy, even though this one actually has a leaf already, but I think it had most of the winter time. I am up on my ladder and I took the cover off the front of the big tall Washingtonia, which is pretty tall now, and lots of green. I think it did well over the winter, which is good. I was a little worried about that one too. I was telling my friend Andrew that I don't really love Forsythia, but it is a really nice, pleasant thing to see in the spring. So maybe I feel better about it now. I don't know. I haven't ever bought it, but it's always come with properties I've owned, and then I am guilty of moving it around and letting it multiply. So maybe I do like it and I just can't admit it. It's going to be so warm tomorrow that I took the side off of my Chilean wine palm hybrid, and I think it looks fantastic. And I think it actually made it through the winter really well. And you can see down here what a little microclimate this was with everything, because all the weeds are growing so well in there. And then I was showing my friend Andrew my Ponderosa Lemon, and I looked through the glass or the plastic, and you can see all the flower buds on it right now, which is pretty fabulous because it's almost blooming at the right time rather than in the middle of the winter, which is when you don't really want it to bloom. So I'm excited about that as well. And it isn't really spring unless I show the obligatory daffodils and hellebores all in my front yard. And this is the part of my yard that the deer just decimate. But luckily they leave the daffodils and the hellebores alone. It is Saturday. My eye is still bad, but I just wanted to point out I just fell into the pool. I was walking around this ladder and I finally went in. I have never fallen in the pool with the cover on. I've had many, many, many close calls. And this year, I actually did. So I guess it goes with my clumsiness of my eye. And if you hear that nice loud bird in the background, that is my new bird deterrent that I have going on because of my issues with the pool. Anyway, eye is getting better. So this area of New York is plagued with groundhogs, woodchucks, and anywhere there's a hill, and of course I'm on a gigantic hill going down to the Hudson River, you have the likelihood of groundhogs. And here is one of their holes. That's the bird thing over there to keep the birds from nesting near the pool. I'm going to trap one or several and relocate. Pygmy palm robellini is locked up for the night. Locking up the Washingtonia. I'm just putting like 2 screws in just to get it through tonight, and hopefully it won't even be as cold. The last 2 nights they predicted cold, and it hasn't even really gotten below 40 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's been fine. So I'm hoping tonight is just a lot of prediction and not much truth. So it's spring, so I am covering things back up. Luckily I only took off a few things here and there to let them breathe because it's been so warm. Luckily, as you can see, I've only opened up, you can't even see that side there, but just one side of things. And when I do this, I will just do like maybe 2 screws because it doesn't need to be super secure for the winter because it's not winter anymore. I'm just trying to get through one night, really, maybe 2 nights. And now I have all the plants from the deck packed inside. The olive trees and Evita the dog. I have 2 olive trees. If you don't know the story, I bought them probably 16 or 17 years ago from Logis when I lived in Wisconsin, and they had lived in a pot for many, many years. And then I finally said, I'm tired of bringing them in and out, and they're getting too big. And I put them outside. And when I did that, they've grown so much since being outside. And I protect them here in the winter with C9 Christmas lights and this nice little contraption. And I open it up a lot in the winter, like I have it open right now. But they can handle cold. They just can't handle just extreme cold like we get here. So today, I'm going to take the box apart because they do need some cold to bear fruit, and they've certainly gotten it this winter, but they are fine right now. I probably could have done this a couple of weeks ago, but I'm doing it now. It's a beautiful day. It's cool out because we just had our big low last night, and I looked last year the same time we had a big low, but while I'm here, this is a female trachea. So hopefully it will time when some of the males down by the pool are blooming too. we will see. And I must say, I don't like this design. I kind of threw this together at the last minute a couple of years ago. It's heavy wood. It's just not the best plan here. But you know, it works. And you don't have to have the most amazing things. You can take what you've got. What I've been trying to do is just be more efficient because I have too many things to pull off all the time. That has been my goal. So at some point, because they're getting taller now, I'm going to have to redo this anyway, which will not be too sad anyway. And it looks really good. I need to do some trimming because it's definitely a little lopsided. Trying to make it go straight up, but years of being in a pot, I don't know if it will. My last opportunity to power wash the deck while the plants are inside for the moment. Well, it's early morning. The sun is coming up. I'm hopeful, and this is really hopeful, that last night was our last below freezing temperature. It was not too bad last night. It was like 0 minus 1 Celsius, 32 degrees. The night before, it was 27 degrees Fahrenheit, which I think is minus 3 degrees Celsius. So I, of course, brought everything in and out. But it looks like for the next 2 weeks, there's nothing below freezing. Yay. And I'm going to start undoing things like the Chilean wine palm. It can be freed from its winter captivity. It can handle cold. It can handle below freezing. I'm not really worried about that. I don't think we're going to have anything too severe even after 2 weeks. If we do have some below freezing, I think it's fine. I'm probably going to do the Mediterranean fan palm back here too today if I have time. So let's get right into it. I'm going to let it warm up a little bit out here because it's a little cold. Obviously, I've got my coat on. Yeah, Chilean wine palm. It's opening. A happy day. And got a groundhog. So you are being relocated somewhere far, far away so you can stay out of my garden. Okay? Sorry, little guy. You're really cute. Yeah, very cute. If you've watched any of my winter videos, and I hate even saying the word winter, you know that I struggled a bit because it was so cold this winter, and where the polycarbonate panels are, I felt like I was getting too much heat loss at night, and I had to overlay that with insulation. So next year I'm going to buy the panels so that I can put it on if need be very quickly. But I like that I get light through this all winter long, and I think I have growth even in the winter time on this. But let's start taking this apart. This is the side I've been taking off on nice days, but now I'm going to remove these 3 panels, and next year I will replace this because this was just, I was trying to utilize foam board that I was not using and not have to buy more, but it would just be much more efficient and less taping because you can see the gaps that I had to tape over the winter to have one continuous panel there. 2 sides off, looking good. It's looking pretty good. Well, I have a lot of mess to clean up, but look how fabulous this palm tree looks. And it's huge. So my Chilean wine palm hybrid, thank you Gary Gregg, who I bought this from in California, and he mailed it across the country, and you can see me unpacking it on my patio the day I got it in one of my old videos. I think that was 2022. I think it might have been 2021. I have to look and see, but what a beautiful palm. There's lots of new growth. It has grown so much faster than I thought it would. Well, it's a big mess out here, but I had to take the structure away from the baby Trachycarpus. I've got foam board everywhere, but I'm getting this off the Chamaerops Humilis right here. And I think it'll look good. I just need to get the boards off around it, and happy to get this palm out. I like this palm a lot. And I think the Mediterranean fan palm, my Chamaerops, looks really good. Not a lot of winter damage at all, just a little bit on this top fronds, but that's it. It looks good, and I got through it without getting cut up too badly. Normally I get very cut up, But I got all the lights off and it's looking good.
Now that we don't use science in the USA, we look to television for answers.
That's why we watch All My Palm Trees.
April in the Hudson Valley is a promise and a warning.
Looks like the weather is really warm for at least 3 days. I think we should move all the plants outside to get used to the sun.
Team, are you sure? It is April. Maybe the best plan would be to wait.
This is it. Spring has finally arrived.
No! 23 Fahrenheit, that's -5 Celsius.
Didn't check the overnight low, did you?
It was 72 degrees.
It's April. How many times are we gonna do this?
It is a beautiful mistake. You move them out, you celebrate, and then the cold arrives. But this is part of the experience, no?
23. That's aggressive.
It's called April.
All right. We bring them back in.
Oh, now we bring them back in.
Start with the larger ones.
He does this every year. Every year. At this point, it's not optimism. It's a personality flaw.
This moment, he believes the weather because it is warm, but the cold, it is always waiting. This is not a mistake. This is tradition.
Let's just take a step back for a moment. It was 72 degrees. You don't ignore 72 degrees. Now, could there be a minor temperature fluctuation overnight? Sure. But I wouldn't call that a mistake.
Well, I did not see that coming. I will make more drinks for everyone. We will need them.
Where do you want these?
By the windows there. Hurry.
Don't you worry, little palm tree. I'm not going to let the big bad frost get you.
Marcel! Stop talking to the palm and help me move these plants! Start with the citrus!
Yes. Now we panic.
And down you go.
This was avoidable.
There's no more room.
Okay. I know we just got all the plants inside, but the forecast now looks warm for the Hudson Valley, so let's move everything back outside again. Happy Saturday.
We just brought everything inside. Everything. And now, we're putting everything back outside. At this point, I'm not managing plants. I'm managing him.
We bring them inside, and now we bring them back outside. This is not confusion. This is a cycle. And I enjoy crazy people.
It's a beautiful day. We've had a little movement, inside, outside, but that's part of the process. You got to stay flexible. And right now, I feel very good about where we are.
I just have one question. Why am I here?